Well, howdy doody, we're back again, and thought we'd start off something a bit different tonight. Ashie had a friend drop in today, and he dropped in some more fish for her. These fish, you know, there's a whole heap of them. I couldn't believe how many that he dropped in for her, and don't ask me what they're called. There's firemouths and rockets and spitfires, and I don't know if there's any Messerschmitts in here or not, but there's all sorts of weird and wonderful creatures. There is one getting around in here somewhere. I know what he is. He's an eel, but well, there he goes. He's playing. I don't know where he's gone now, but yeah, there's quite a selection. She reckons those little fellas that are just there now, that little school there, she's a bit concerned that they might not last long with these new fellas, because these new fellas are all fairly big blokes, and she said they're reasonably aggressive, so they might be on a short-term lifespan. But you know, I'm pretty much up to date with fish. I know they live in water. Oh, there's a firemouth. I know that one. She pointed this one out to me. That fella there, that black one. He's got a red mouth on him, and I think she called him a firemouth. Maybe his mouth's on fire. Maybe he's got a toothache, and no one's bothered to fix it. And that's why he's not happy. He's this eel. See, there he is. He's a decent sized little fella. He's probably around about, oh, he'd be a good 10 inches, 10, 12 inches, I suppose. Yeah, so anyway, as we can see, there's a bit of a collection there. They've all got one thing in common, I've noticed. They like to swim in water. I suppose I could try some, you know, chucking some Coke in there and a bit of vodka or a bit of spirits, a bit of Jim Beam or something, see if that'd help them. They might have a few more collisions. Maybe the little fellas would live a bit longer. Hadn't thought of that. But obviously this video will go on a blog, as most of my videos do these days. And I'll see if I can get some of the names off Ashie, and in the written part of the blog there might be a couple of names there. I'm just looking at the TV. I've got the TV going over in the corner here. You see way over there. Can you see it? Yeah, you probably won't be able to see the picture. It'll be flickering or something. But anyway, it's going. And I was just thinking the other day, I went down and picked young Blake up from school, and I take his scooter down with us, and he rides the scooter home, you know, the kick along scooter, and I'm on my electric, so we get along fairly quickly and turn a half-hour trip into about 12 or 13 minutes, which is great. And but anyway, we actually passed another primary school on the way home, and as we were coming past the school, they had a different lollipop person out there, and this bloke's he's got white hair, but he's got a long white beard. Well, Blake saw him, and Blake sort of stopped, and he looked at him, he looked back at me, and he goes, "Look, Pop, Santa's got a job." Oh, I thought, yeah, out of the mouths of babes, eh? I thought that was a classic. I forgot to tell his mum that, so I'll have to let her know that Blake's very happy that Santa's got a job. Really feel for those families in Connecticut, in Newtown there at the elementary school. Sandy Hook, was it? The elementary school? Yeah. Feel for the parents, families and friends of the kids that were kids and people that were shot there today. That was yeah, a little bit sad, or very sad, not a little bit at all. But anyway, getting back to what this video is about, I had a phone call. As you've noticed lately, a lot of my blogs, I'm just going to, this camera I've got can actually do a bit of a rollover. So there's the roof, which is exciting, and now we're back here. So, yeah, how you going? And the comment I had made to me was that, you know, as you've seen lately, I'm doing a fair bit of blogging, and I use a blog site from a company called Empower Network, and I can put the videos on that blog page and comments about the videos, or, you know, any of you that have been following me have seen what I've been doing. And I had a comment the other day from a friend, and he said he's not too sure. He goes, "You're a little bit confusing because you've got advocacy issues on these pages, and also money issues, and in particular I was talking about the tags. You know, how when I tag the page I talk about online money and making money and entrepreneur and whatever, and then I talk about advocacy and people with disabilities and accessible transport, etc, etc. And I said, well, there's a reason for that. And he said, what's that? And I said, so well, if people want to know how to make some money online, if they type in some of that stuff, then, you know, my tag might put my site where they can find it. And people that are looking for something to do with advocacy and public transport or Terry Mulder or things like that, they type in those names in the search bars, then my site might come somewhere within reach of them seeing it. And he goes, I'm sort of thinking, he said, I thought maybe you're looking for donations. And I said, no. So that's probably part of the purpose of this particular video, is you know, actually being an advocate, believe it or not, actually costs money, especially you know, if we're doing any sort of getting out and seeing people and following up interviews or having interviews, whatever, it all costs money. So any extra money that you know, I can earn, then that's a bonus. Plus I also have the ambition of getting off the pension. I personally believe that pension's a short-term income, even though most people would disagree, but that's fine. That's just, I base my opinion on the information that I've had put in front of me. And so I've decided to, you know, look for different ways to, you know, create some money where I'm no longer totally dependent upon the pension, and hopefully not dependent upon the pension at all would be my ultimate goal. So don't panic, I don't want your money. I don't put these videos up to want your money. In fact, it's just the opposite. Because if any people that watch these videos or check out my blog, if they watched any of the other videos, the Empower Network videos, and watched the two Daves and decided that they wanted to you know, learn more about it, then my job is to actually help you. So do I want your money? Do I need your money? No. But if you would decide to want to you know, make some extra money, then part of my job is to help you plug into the system that we've got in place. Or not I haven't got it in place, I just do what I'm told, which is pretty cool, and which some people would say that's probably not all that normal for me. And but anyway, yeah, so no, definitely not after your money. I'm not looking for donations. If ever I get into a stage where I'm looking for donations, I will say please donate. But no, that's not what it's about at all. As I said, it's a business venture. I'm involved in a couple of online ventures. I'm really excited about the Empower Network venture, and also Send Out cards, both for their own reasons, but one thing they both have in common is they make money. The Empower Network, now I'm not going to throw figures around because sometimes astronomical figures can sort of make people think that it's, you know, that's not believable. But I live here in Melbourne, in St Albans, and a bit further up the highway from me on the way to Bendigo is a little township called Wood End. It's only about an hour from where I'm at, and there's a lady living in Wood End called Christina. Christina's been involved with Empower Network for less than 12 months, and she has very closely got her business to a level where she is making nearly as much per month as the probably average wage earner or basic wage earner would make per year. Now that in itself sounds, you know, pretty exciting, but what really got my interest was that she did this from in bed, and that's utilising the system and the power of Empower Network. So am I going to broadcast something like that? Of course I am. Because a lot of people on my list, on my they subscribe to any of my lists, that subscribe to my Facebook, my YouTube. A lot of people that subscribe are all people with disabilities, and they've all got one thing in common: they're broke. All right, maybe not 100% of them. Maybe some of them are not quite so broke, but you know, most of them are broke. And that's the bottom line. You know, look at it whichever way you like. But and so what we've got is a couple of opportunities that if people wanted to take advantage of them could help them make some money. So it's not about making donations to me. I've got my financial future planned out. I know what I'm doing. I'm running with these different ventures. What there is though is, if anyone is sort of seriously looking for a way, I'm just going to flick you back to the fish tank for a minute. Just noticing this eel. He seems to be getting a lot of attention. Before the firemouth was chasing him around. Well, he was chasing the firemouth. And now these, I don't know who these little orange and yellow fellas are, but yeah, they're everywhere he goes, they're sort of following him. They've got him. I don't know, he's going to come out of that corner in a minute, but yeah, now that I've got the camera, he's camera shy, so now I've got the camera pointed at him. He's gone and hidden away in the corner somewhere. And there he is. I see him there, and he's still got those little black, and I don't know whether they're actually hassling him or where have they gone? I've lost them. Yeah, I don't know what the go is there. I better let Ashie know when I see her, and maybe have to show her this video. But they're certainly giving him a hard time. Yeah. Anyway, bit of interest, bit of change of variety, change of topic, and now we're all confused. We've gone from fish to Santa. Santa getting a job to okay, we're back again. Yeah, this camera's just a little Sony bloggy, but the top of it, where the lens is, you can roll it back and forward, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so anyway, that's what that's all about. You're going to see a lot more of it. I'll try and keep the blogs halfway interesting as we're travelling along. I've had a few comments on the last one to do with the selfish one, and yeah, thanks for your comments, for the people that made the comments. Some of those comments came, or some came through Facebook, some came through YouTube, and some came from Skype, which was interesting. Yeah, so it's yeah, it's definitely accessible public transport's a passion of mine, and but like I said, you know, it's good to have some extra money there to be able to get out there and advocate a bit louder. And so anyway, hopefully that's clarified things up for people a little bit. So get used to it. I'm going to keep on pumping the Empower network and send out cards. I'm going to do a full video shortly on send out cards. I think that's one that a lot of people will like once they fully understand. I think most people at the moment don't really understand the send out cards business. And the opportunity, I think it's great because it's good just for customers. The customers save a lot of money by using send out cards over that of buying cards from down the street. But anyway, we'll talk about that another day. For now, I think I'll bid you farewell. I'll tune you back into the fish a bit so you can relax to the fish. If I had some music, or if the fish would sing, you don't want to hear me singing, I'll tell you what, because you won't be relaxed if that happens. Alright, back to the fish. I'll sign you out, and yeah, we'll talk to you next time. Thanks. You don't really want me to sing, do you? Lullaby, lullaby. That's enough. Ha! You might get excited and want more of it. Can't do that. Yeah, play a game. If you know any of these fish, if you happen to recognise any, plug them in the comments. Send me a comment, or send me a video reply on YouTube. Yeah, send me a video reply and let me know some of the names here. But hopefully, like I said, I'll get some off Ash. But there's certainly quite a few fish in here now. Quite a few of these blokes landed in here today, so the tank is quite active as these new fish are making themselves at home. Ashley's got to make some more homes for them and all sorts of gear. But okay, that's enough for tonight. Alright, good night.